If you've listened to rap for long enough, you've definitely heard of Pokemon Bar. Rappers comparing themselves to Charizard, flexing rare cards like status symbols, talking about evolution, legendaries, and leveling up. Artists like Logic, Lil Uzi Vert, Denzel Curry,
Got a feeling till a nigga get it off. Feeling like the rocker nigga walking tall. You could be the ball, but you would never ball. Kill a game, peeling out, tie your law. Pokemon, bitch, I'm known to evolve. Run the game, bitch, I don't ever jaw.
Ski Mask, and even Ice Cube have all referenced Pokemon in one way or another.
I collect them like Pokemon from Loki Shine. Except the ones with no behind. You can keep them from creeping.
At first, it sounds random, but Pokemon didn't just sneak into hip-hop. It helped shape an entire generation of rappers, and once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. Pokemon blew up in the late 90s and early 2000s. That timing matters because the kids who grew up on Pokemon Red and Blue grew up to become rappers in the 2010s. So artists like Logic, Tyler the Creator, Kid Cudi, and Uzi were all born in the late 80s or early 90s. That's the prime Pokemon generation. So Logic has openly talked about being a nerd growing up, even owns several cards, including a really expensive card. So Uzi constantly references anime and video games, and Tyler built an entire career off embracing this childhood interest instead of hiding them.
In 2020, Logic famously paid $226,000 at auction for a first edition base set Charizard, PSA 10, setting a record at the time. That was the highest known sale for a Charizard card then. He said growing up he loved Pokemon, but could never afford the cards, even trying to trade food stamps to get some as a kid. Now as an adult, being able to buy that holy grail Charizard was like buying back a piece of something I could never have. After dropping over 200 grand on one card, Logic didn't stop. He went on to buy an entire sealed base set booster box, around $23,000, and cracked it open on a live stream. That's when he pulled the Charizard live, completing the full circle moment. He's also been spotted in high-end card shops and on collectors' forums sharing his hauls. I love that he approaches it with pure enthusiasm. Logic might be retired from music, but it looks like he found a second act as a full-fledged Pokemon trainer.
Pokemon, it wasn't just entertainment, it was competition, status, even identity. And that mindset fits hip-hop perfectly. Hip-hop is built on metaphors. Pokemon gave rappers new ones. Logic once rapped about feeling like a Pokemon trainer, constantly leveling up and proving himself. Ski Mask the Slump God is known for throwing Pokemon and anime bars casually into his lyrics, treating them like everyday slang. And Denzel Curry has referenced Pokemon battles when talking about competition and dominance. So why does it work? Because Pokemon metaphors are instantly understood. Evolution relates to personal growth, legendary Pokemon, that is the GOAT status, the best of the best, and rare cards is exclusivity and value. So when a rapper compares themselves to Charizard, they're saying power, he's the best of the best. When they say Mewtwo, they're saying they're untouchable. This is a legendary Pokemon, the best of the best.
Like I'm Charizard, like I'm Charizard, like I'm Charizard, like I'm Charizard, like I'm Charizard.
So early hip-hop didn't always embrace nerd culture. They kind of stayed away from it. But artists like Ice Cube helped normalize something important, that rappers don't have to pretend they didn't grow up watching cartoons. I mean, that's their childhood after all. So Ice Cube has openly talked about anime and video games with his kids, and even appeared in conversations referencing Pokemon and modern youth culture. So that mattered, because when legends stop clowning anime culture and cartoons, the next generation feels comfortable embracing it, because now it's seen as acceptable. So by the time artists like Chance the Rapper and Childish Gambino came up, they began leaning into the nerdy stuff, and it wasn't a liability. It was all part of the brand, and it was normal to them. That was who they are. The SoundCloud era changed everything. This generation didn't ask for anyone's permission. Lil Uzi Vert openly references whatever he wants, anime, Pokemon, both visually and lyrically. XXXTentacion talked about other cartoons and anime culture constantly, which helped normalize it even more. and Trippie Redd leaned into anime aesthetics that clearly borrow from Pokemon and these other worlds. So this era didn't separate street and nerd, it blended them together. Pokemon became cool again because the rappers didn't care if you thought it wasn't. They did, and that's all that really mattered. Pokemon didn't just influence the bars, it influenced how rap looks. Artists like Lil Uzi and Playboi Carti, they use bright colors, exaggerated visuals, and fantasy themes that feel straight out of a cartoon or animated series. Childish Gambino treated his career like Pokemon Generations, different sounds, different eras, constant evolution. Pokemon teaches world building. That idea of building a universe around your music is everywhere now in modern hip-hop history. So Pokemon's biggest influence on rap might be the concept of evolution. Logic's career is built around leveling up from mixtapes to mainstream albums, getting better after each time. Kanye West constantly reinvents himself, treating each album like a new form. So Pokemon teaches that you don't start out as legendary, you earn it through experience, you evolve through struggle. That message resonates deeply within the hip-hop community. So Pokemon, it never left. New games, new generations, new fans. The cards are getting more popular. Hip-hop just grew alongside it. So what started as just the kid stuff became cultural language. Everyone likes it now. Now you see so many adults buying these cards, it's no longer just for kids. So Pokemon made rap more imaginative, more comfortable with nostalgia, and more honest about the childhood influences. It's okay to be a nerd. It allowed rappers to say, yeah, I watch cartoons, but I'm still a tough guy. So no, Pokemon isn't just a random reference in rap. It helps shape how artists think, talk, and evolve. From Logic to Uzi, from Ice Cube to SoundCloud rappers, to now, Pokemon changed rap more than you think. So if you enjoy this video, like, subscribe, comment below, comment what rapper has the best Pokemon bar of all time, and what is your favorite Pokemon. Peace.